There's a simple key to Redbubble success. If you watch this video through, I'm going to tell you exactly what that is and how you can use it to your advantage. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel. For anyone that's new around here, I make print-on-demand videos with the aim of motivating based on my own experiences. To cut it short, print-on-demand changed my life and I know it can do the same for you. I'm still fairly new to this, I'm 7 months in, so if you want to join in and be a part of this journey, hit that subscribe button and join the TMG community. And if you haven't done so already, I just want to let you know that I have a free print-on-demand starter guide you guys can download that's linked down in the description. And for anyone that's looking to maximize their earnings and possibly make this into a full-time thing, I have a paid course that will fast track you to print-on-demand success. That's also linked just below that. If you do end up getting any type of value out of this video and you want to make sure that you never miss another video, if you turn that notification bell on, I'll make sure to message you every time I post a new video. Getting straight into this, I actually mentioned it in the intro that I'm only 7 months into my print-on-demand journey, and as I'm not even a year in, as you can understand, I've been learning as I go. I've learned a lot of information, I've been doing a lot of research, and in this video my aim is to give you guys a little piece of that so you don't have to actually go out there and find it for yourself. Now the video itself is going to be based around Q4. Now if you don't know what the term Q4 actually refers to, I am going to explain exactly what it means and how step by step you can actually use that to your advantage. Now the first thing I actually want to cover and talk about in regards of Redbubble is mindset. Too many people give up too early. If you're one of those people, you gotta push that mindset out of the window. One thing that I've learned is that anyone, literally anyone, can be successful on this site. And just a little quick backstory to express this point even further, guys. Back in December when I started, I got to a point where I was getting a couple of sales here, a couple of sales there. And as the person I am, I like to share good news. If something good is happening for me, I want to bring those around me. So in other words, if I start to do well, I want others to do well too. So I remember back then, I told one of my friends, come on, create an account on Redbubble, just get some designs on there. And you know, if you stay patient, you start getting sales. Now back then, I hadn't learned as much as I learn now, but I saw the potential and I knew that anyone could get to a point where they're getting consistent sales. So obviously, like I said, I told my friend about it. I told him to get on. He created an account, you know, he put a few designs on, but back then he didn't take it too seriously. Now let's jump forward about 4.5 months into the future. So from December 2019 to April 2020. Once my sales were now pretty much blowing up and I'd kind of figured out a technique, I phoned my friend, the same friend that I convinced to open an account back in December. And I was literally like, bro, you need to take advantage of this. I found this way. It will allow you to find designs that have a high chance of selling. It's on Redbubble. You can do it. Try it and just watch what will happen. That's literally how the call went. And if you guys are wondering what that method is, it's not a secret. I've actually made a video on it. The video is titled How to Find Art/Designs That Sell. If you want to know what I told him, I'll link that specific video in the description. You can watch it, and the tips that I give in that video is what I told my friend in this phone call. Now the next thing I'm going to say here, guys, might sound crazy, but it's 100% true. He followed that method, and in that phone call I had told him, like a week from that phone call, he'll have at least 4 new sales on his account. So what I was pretty much telling him is that if he applies this method within a week, he should be able to get at least 4 sales, because he wasn't uploading a lot of designs as well, because he had his own commitments, but he was doing what he could. And come the next morning, he'd already gotten a sale, and by the end of that same day, he'd gotten, I think it was 3 or 4 sales. So that target I told him that he would probably hit within 7 days, he hit it in a day. Before I go into explaining what Q4 is, I want you guys to bear that little story in mind and understand that the information that you're getting from me is information that's fresh in my mind, as I'm someone that's still currently new to the site. So I'm trying things, and when I see that they work, I then share them with you the same way I shared information with my friend on that day. So I thought I'd jump into a quick call with my friend, record it for you guys so you can actually hear his own words. So that's what you're about to see now. Right, bro. So at the moment, if you were to go in your shop, or from the last time you looked in your shop, how many sales would you say you have total now since you got your first sale?
I got my first sale right now is 110.
What month did you get your first sale in again?
April.
And when did you open your account?
Opened like in December last year.
I'm going to put his Instagram in the description. You can go ask him yourself. So guys, girls, when you're creating your account, don't be too quick to give up. Everything could change in the space of literally one day. Now I've got some quick tips I just want to give you guys before I get into the explanation of what Q4 is. I know you guys probably want to just know what that is now. The first tip is you need to create as many designs as you can with the time that you have available. So if you're someone with a lot of free time, try to hit that Redbubble daily limit. Some people say 60, some people say it's 50, but I usually try to stick around the 50 mark. Try hit that 50 mark design. If you're someone that's currently in work, you've got a 9 to 5 job, you've got responsibility, you might have kids, you might have other commitments, try and get between 10 designs or even 5 designs a day. It's very doable. I mean, there was a comment that I read where this lovely young lady that's a lorry driver and she can only put up 20 designs a week. For those who don't know, lorry drivers have a busy schedule. They're constantly driving long distances and she can still manage to pull off 20 designs. So just think, if she can do it, you guys can at least push yourself to hit 5 simple designs a day. They don't have to be complicated. They could just be text-based designs. The second tip is stay consistent. You guys need to stay consistent. Consistency is key. The design that could change everything for you might just be around the corner. The next thing is design for future holidays early. This will put you ahead of the market for people that aren't doing that. This will give you a big advantage once a lot of people do then start posting, as within a specific holiday, if you link it to a specific trend, you might be one of the first to do it. And if you are, even if it gets saturated later on, your designs will still be at the top. And then one of the main tips is just to stay positive. The moment you start getting negative, the moment you start doubting yourself, you're pretty much asking for the one thing you're trying to run away from, and that's no sales. The moment you let that into your mind, it will consume your whole mind. You won't be able to think of ideas. You start to get annoyed at yourself and you start to lose hope. And I remember within my first week of Redbubble, I felt that there were certain points where I have certain doubts, but the one thing that I'm very thankful that I did is that I kept doing my research, and after that week I'd come to the conclusion where I told myself that I'm not going to expect any sales for 3 months. And this helped me mainly because there was nowhere for negativity to come from, because if a sale didn't come, I wasn't expecting one for 3 months. That made it easier to come up with ideas. That made it easier to see trends. And well, here I am now. I've made over $8,000 with print on demand. I started this amazing channel, created an amazing community, the TMG community. I don't care what anyone says. In my opinion, is one of the best communities within the print on demand game. And factually, in the future, we will be the best community. And this mindset comes from not doubting yourself, not holding yourself back. And that's what I want all of you guys to have. I truly believe that if you're kind enough to hit that subscribe button, if you're kind enough to keep coming back time and time again to watch my videos, or even if this is your first time and you're still watching at this point, I believe that you deserve that success that you're looking for. And in these videos, I'm going to do everything in my power to allow as many of you guys to get that, because I know how it feels once you get on the other side. Now, to actually explain what Q4 is, for those who don't know, I know you guys have been waiting a while now. Q4 is the 4th quarter of the year. So for those who don't know, when it comes to the print on demand games, whether it's Redbubble, TeePublic, merch by Amazon, the year is split into 4 quarters. The 4th quarter is October, November, December. And this is by far the best quarter in regards of sales in the year. Most Redbubble top sellers, Amazon's top sellers will make most of their earnings in that last quarter. Just to give you an example using money, there might be a Redbubble seller out there that makes, let's say, $50,000 a year, for example. Q4 would make up for 50% of those sales. And I hope that gives you guys an understanding as to how powerful that time of the year is. I'm always saying it in my comments, I'm always saying it on my Facebook group, but today I thought I would explain it in a video so you guys can have an in-depth understanding of how powerful that time of the year is. Obviously, towards that time of the year, there's holidays such as Black Friday, there's Halloween, obviously Christmas as well. Halloween, obviously people are looking for Halloween related gifts. There's Thanksgiving in America, obviously people might be looking for gifts in related to that. And with Black Friday, Redbubble had some discount codes out there, so people will be buying like crazy because most sites out there will be throwing out discounts, so the sales just go out of the water. And especially this year, think how many people are going to be ordering online in comparison to actually going outside due to this whole situation that's been happening in the economy. However the previous years have been, This year might even be times 2 or times 3 of how well it usually performs. I hope you guys are actually hearing what I'm saying here. If you're sitting watching this video right now, you're at more of an advantage than you understand. Whether you have 100+ sales or 0 sales right now, start taking in the information that I'm telling you. You don't even have to go out there and do the research. In my videos, I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I'm bringing you guys as much value as possible. And if you're someone that was looking to kind of multiply that to get to a point where maybe you're doing this full time, I've got more information in my paid course that make it easier to get even more information to get you prepped for that time of the year. Now that last quarter, the fourth quarter, Q4, you might be wondering, okay, what designs should I make? Is there specific designs I'll need to make? Everything will start selling because people have different interests. People want to get gifts for other people. So most niches will be selling. And then if you want to maximize that, on top of that, you can do Christmas related designs, Halloween related designs, Thanksgiving related designs. There's so many things you can do. Believing it's possible and making it happen is what I call manifesting success. And this is what I want people to get from this video. I want all of you to be able to manifest something you wouldn't have expected to happen for the end of this year. A lot of people will probably tell you, no, this guy is crazy in regards of how I'm explaining things. But trust me, guys, if you're looking for the key to Redbubble success, this is it right here. It's preparing for Q4, having your designs ready and making sure you put yourself in a situation where you can make as much as possible for yourself. Now, that is it for the end of this video, guys. If you've got any sort of value from this, a like rating will be very much appreciated. I would really appreciate it if you can check out some of the links in the description. There's ways you guys can support the channel there if any of you are interested. But as for today, always remember, everything is rigged in your favor and manifest success.